Hi everybody, this is Will Bowen with today's Jumpstart. Today I want to jumpstart Harvey. Now, not Harvey Weinstein. I'm talking about the movie with Jimmy Stewart that was 50 years ago plus. And what a wonderful movie. If you have not seen this movie, you need to see the movie. The movie is about a man named Elwood P. Dowd who has a relationship with a giant rabbit who's invisible, a 7-foot rabbit named Harvey. And Elwood P. Dowd is played by Jimmy Stewart. Harvey is played by, of course, nobody because he's invisible. But basically they get together and they go to the bar and they drink and they talk. The character of Elwood P. Dowd is different. Even Jimmy Stewart always played the nice guy. You know, Jimmy Stewart, they say that Tom Hanks is our modern day Jimmy Stewart. He's the guy that everybody wants to like and wants to see survive, etc. So that's why he was in Castaway, right? So in this movie, he plays somebody even nicer than normal. He is so kind to everyone. Most people walk past maids and cab drivers, etc. He stops and engages each and every one of them in a conversation. He always gives them his card. He always invites them over to dinner. Now, why did I bring all this up? Because there's one line in that movie that I absolutely love, and I think it is the great learning of my life. And I am still working on it. And I invite you to work on it too. And here's the line. At one point, someone asks Elwood P. Dowd, played by Jimmy Stewart, something, and his response is, you know, you can either be very, very smart, or you can be very, very kind. And actually, I think it was, you can either be oh so smart, or you can be oh so kind. And I learned kind is better. Let me say that again. You can be oh so smart, or you can be oh so kind. And kind is better. As a person who struggled with people most of my life, it was because I always had to be the smartest one in the room. You know why? I usually was. I read more than most people I know. I'm always learning. I'm always listening to podcasts. I'm always just taking in information. And so when I would get around people and we'd be talking, my thinking was, well, I want to connect with these people. How do I do that? I let them know just how smart I am. And that means even correcting people when they speak. Terrible. Last night I was speaking to my daughter Leah and she mispronounced a word like 4 times in a row. And you know what I did? Nothing. I let that word go by. If she's interested in understanding it, it is not my role to be oh so smart. It is my role to do my best to make her feel good about herself. And the way I do that is to be kind. Parents who think they're helping their children by constantly correcting them and giving them information are just making the children resent the parents, and they are not teaching them kindness either. They're just teaching them to try and be oh so smart. Reminds me of what Dr. Gerald Jampolsky said. Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Do you want to be oh so smart or do you want to be oh so kind? I've learned kind is better. It's not easy. It's certainly the more difficult route sometimes, but it's the thing that bridges gaps between people. Today, don't be oh so smart. Be oh so kind. And see the difference. See how people respond to you. Be the sunlight that shines on them, and they'll reflect it back to you. Hey, listen, if you like today's video, would you pass it on to somebody else? Just forward it along. And if you have questions or comments, post those below because I respond to them personally. Enjoy today. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.
No more complaining people. Their lives are changing. We're flying high, creating a complaint-free world. No more complaining people. Their lives are changing. We're flying